So today I'll be reviewing Pokemon Journeys episode 131, the finals part 3, the strongest. This was the third part of the epic battle between Ash versus Leon, so let's talk about it. So the battle picks up where it left off with Dragonite versus Rillaboom in a beating drum and Hurricane clash, and Rillaboom was able to stop Hurricane and then smack down Dragonite while lowering its speed, using a technique that Leon developed to stop flying type moves, and that's when Dawn says that the best defense is a good offense, and points out how Leon is kinda like Ash since their battle styles are similar. So then we see Dragonite and Rillaboom go at it with Ash using Dragonite's Draco Meteor combo, but Rillaboom is able to block it with Beating Drum and then slams Dragonite to the ground, and then follows that up with Acrobatics to stop Dragon Claw and finish off Dragonite. After that, Ash sends out Surfetch and immediately attacks with Meteor Assault, but Rillaboom is able to stop it with High Horsepower, and then battles back with Beating Drum to stop Surfetch from riding its shield, and follows that up with Acrobatics to stop Fury Cutter and take down Surfetch, giving Leon another win and leaving Ash with 2 Pokemon. So after that, Leon talks about how Ash has given him a chance to show off his Pokemon, but is sad that the battle is almost over, but Ash responds by saying it's not, and then sends out Dracovish, who is able to stop and counter Beating Drum with Ice Fang, and then beat High Horsepower with Dragon Rush, giving Ash the win and evening up the battle. So after that, Leon sends out Cinderace, who attacks with High Jump Kick and Pyro Ball to push back Dracovish, and then follows that up with Iron Head to counter Ice Fang, and Ash responds by using Dragon Rush, but Cinderace is able to dodge it and land a High Jump Kick that finishes off Dracovish, giving Leon another win and leaving Ash with just Pikachu. So after that, Leon returns Cinderace because he wants to end the battle with Charizard, who's his first and best Pokemon, so we get the battle we've all been waiting for with Leon's Charizard versus Pikachu, and Leon starts off by Gigantamaxing Charizard, so Pikachu isn't able to do much against its defense and attacks, so Ash decides to use his Z move, then Leon counters by using G-Max Wildfire, giving us the ultimate clash of abilities that causes power to erupt from the stadium, and this leads to Eternatus reacting and breaking out of Hammerlock to fly towards the stadium, where we see Galar particles everywhere, and Sonia says this was caused by the 2 moves colliding and the power of Mega Evolution from the last battle, and the episode ends with Eternatus showing up at the stadium, which Magnolia fears will lead to the darkest day again. This was another wildly insane episode, not only because of the clash with Pikachu versus Charizard, but also that ending with Eternatus. So I'll start from the beginning before making my way back to the ending and my predictions for the final episode. So starting with the matchups, I thought Dragonite versus Rillaboom was really good, even though Dragonite couldn't get the win. I also like how Dawn pointed out that Leon and Ash have similar battle styles. I think Leon represents what Ash would be if he was a talented battle genius because of the way Leon likes to battle. Ash is obviously a skilled and talented trainer in his own right because of his creativity, experience, and training, but for Leon it came naturally, which is what separates him from Ash, who had to work hard and lose before reaching this level, which is what makes this battle between the undefeated strongest champion Leon and the strongest challenger Ash that much more interesting. Surfetch also did really well in this battle. I was hoping it would win with Meteor Assault, but Rillaboom keeps showing everyone why it's Leon's second strongest Pokemon and how it was able to take out most of Diantha's team. So after Dracovish comes through and defeats Rillaboom, we get to see Clement and Bonnie, which was cool, but I think it's safe to say we probably aren't going to see any of the companions aside from the ones that Ash interacted with in this series, considering Clement and Bonnie didn't even get talking lines in this episode to reference how they were around for Dracovish's Dragon Rush. It still could happen in the final episode, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. So after that, we see Cinderace, who once again sets the pace of the battle for Leon with its ability Libero, and it defeats Dracovish, which actually shocked me since I was thinking Dracovish had to be the one to beat it, considering it has a water type move and because Pikachu can't fully counter Cinderace because of Scorching Sand. It'll be interesting to see what happens to end the battle, since even if Ash defeats Charizard, a ground type Cinderace could still give Pikachu problems like we saw at the start of the battle. Now let's talk about Pikachu versus Charizard and the ending of the episode. This is the matchup we've all been waiting for since episode 13, and it didn't disappoint with the massive clash with 10 million volt Thunderbolt versus Max Wildfire. Pikachu was able to survive and outlast Gigantamax Charizard, so now it just has to beat base Charizard and Cinderace so that Ash can become world champion. This is literally going to be the hardest task in the entire series for Ash, and I think Pikachu has a better chance against Tobias's Latios than taking on these 2 Pokemon. I do think Pikachu can beat Charizard, but dealing with Scorching Sand and Libero from Cinderace afterwards is definitely going to be a problem for Ash unless Leon decides to switch out early. I think if Ash is going to win, we're going to have to see Pikachu's ability Static take effect on Cinderace so that Ash can attack while it's open. We've seen Gengar's Cursed Body in this battle, we saw Dracovish get poisoned in the battle with Cynthia, and we saw Steven's Aggron get burnt by Gengar's Will-O-Wisp in the first round, so I think it's time for Pikachu's ability to help him out here. When it comes to the ending with Eternatus, I really can't tell what's going to happen, but it seems like it's not going to get involved with the battle based on the preview, so maybe it's just going to clean up the Galar particles that stirred up in the last episode. I just hope it doesn't get involved in any capacity. When it comes to minor appearances in this episode, I thought the Alola crew watching was great, but I wish they came in person. With that being said, I give this episode an 8.5 out of 10. Eternatus kinda ruined the flow towards the end, but I enjoyed everything else and look forward to the next episode. Be sure to give me your thoughts and predictions in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and bye.